Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm going to be checking out the Wingsland M5 GPS camera quadcopter. Now this is a fairly pricey model. I think at the making of this video it's $274 or about £212. As I say, it's a GPS copter, so it should be very easy to fly. And you might be thinking, well, why should I go for this one when we have the Hubsan models out there? This one only has a 720p camera, whereas the H501 has a 1080p camera. But this one actually has got ultrasonic underneath for better hovering. It's got optical flow as well, and it boasts a 17-minute flight time. Of course, we have got brushless motors here, and we have a proprietary battery. The battery is really unusual. Let me just show you. I've got it connected up here at the moment, but it's just on a slider here. It's proprietary, but it's using a XT30 connector. You need to be very careful with these because they do plug in the wrong way. They have matched up the plus and minus for you there, and then it charges here. So it's a proprietary charger and it charges via the balance port. It's a 4S battery. It's 1850 milliamp. So yeah, we'll have to see what the flight time is like. It weighs over 500 grams. It doesn't feel heavy though, but you might want to bear that in mind. The entire body is on this vibration plate here, so I don't know whether that's for the flight controller or for the camera, so we shall see. The camera is facing down slightly and you can't change that, so yeah, there's that to bear in mind. It has these flexible arms which are designed to be flexible, I think. I've seen this before and it means that it should be okay in a crash. The props just have this button to come off. You get given 2 of those. You're of course also given the transmitter, and it's sort of like a Spark style transmitter. I'm glad that in the app you can change it between mode 1 and mode 2. It's got this pull out here for your phone. This is a Google Pixel XL and this just fits in, so I don't think you'll be able to use a tablet. It's an interesting way how this turns on, because these slide out backwards and the controller only turns on when you slide both of them out. We've got a battery indicator here and it charges via a USB connector on the back, and you are given that cable there. The box that it comes in, it's like an origami box. Everything's folded in neatly there. Of course, it's an altitude hold quad, so both of the sticks are in the center there. We've got 2 buttons. One is an auto takeoff and then one is for just taking a photo, but if you want to take video you have to go into the app for that. So the phone connects directly to the controller. So the copter creates a Wi-Fi hotspot, which is called Wingsland Air, and then we've got Wingsland RC. I guess the air option is if you want to connect to that directly. I don't know, there's no need for me to do that. One thing I should mention is it takes an SD card here. We've also got a USB slot there as well for, I don't know, I guess firmware updating. You do have to provide your own SD card. It doesn't come with one. So you can get the app off the Play Store. It's just called Wingsland M5, and you can get it for iOS as well. And I think it was Albert who tried this one out and had problems with the app. I'm not having any problems so far, but this is a fairly new device running the latest version of Android, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Now the range, they say it's only good for 500 meters control range, and it's a little bit confusing because then it says the Wi-Fi transmission range is 100 meters. I don't know whether they mean the transmission from the phone to this or what. So I don't have a huge amount of range here to test this out, but as long as I can sort of fly around here, then I'm going to be happy. So yeah, in order to connect the phone to the controller, you have to wait for this little blue Wi-Fi thing to come on there, and the password is just Wingsland. So yeah, I've connected to it anyways and everything seems to be working. So yeah, let's go for a takeoff. I think you can arm it just in the usual way, which is both of the sticks out to the side. So let's have a go at that. I'm gonna start the video recording. Another thing I should mention is video recording as well is in 720p, but it is 25 frames per second, so quite a low frames per second as well. But anyways, let's go for a takeoff. Jumps into the air quite nicely, so let's have a see what the hover is like. Yeah, that camera's pointing down straight away. It seems okay. Not really moving anywhere, which is great. And that is to be expected with the ultrasound and the optical flow. Let's fly it around and see what the controls are like. So I have taken it out of beginner mode. There's a beginner mode that you can select. Yeah. So the advanced mode, it's a little bit quicker. Let's have a look what the video's doing. The video's looking okay to me. I do have a screen recorder going, if that's working. But actually, the video seems pretty smooth. The camera does seem a bit washed out though, but that's because we have the sun on the horizon. Let's take it up a little bit. And let's have a look around. Now it's getting a little bit jerky on the phone. Got the antennas, let's point the antennas up. Oh, that sun is really washing the picture out. Made sure the lens was clean, so I don't think it's that. Yeah, I'm getting stutters on the video. And we are just at a 20-meter height there. And distance of 4 meters. So yeah, it does look like this one has got limited range when it comes to the video. The battery is on 60% already. It's funny, it gives you a warning when you plug this in. It says warm your batteries up before you go and fly out in the cold. I'm trying to get me in there, but the sun is just completely washing it out. Make sure that there's no dirty finger mark on the lens. No, lens is absolutely crystal clear, I think. So let's turn it away from the sun here. Let me go stand over here. Yeah, I think it's just the sun washing it out. Or maybe a little condensation on the lens that I can't see. It is extremely cold here. I think it's 4 degrees, something like that, so could be a bit of that going on. Okay, so this one, it's only got return home. It's got like headless mode, which I'm not really interested in, but it says it does have point of interest. After confirmed point of interest feature, move your aircraft from the current location to your desired location to set the orbit radius. Yes. So I know, let's stand underneath it. Is that what it's saying? Yes. So now do I need to orbit backwards and stay above 5 meters? And there it goes. Let's see if it gets me. Yeah, seems to be doing. I think that works. Battery 40%. I do not think we're going to get a 17-minute flight time here. And I stood right underneath it. It's kind of getting me in shots, just kind of. The sun's gone behind a cloud, so it's not getting so blown out by that. Would have been really nice if we could change the camera angle, and it'd be really nice too if there was some image stabilization on there and it ran more than 25 frames per second. I'm afraid for this price we're almost in toy territory for that kind of quality, but it seems like the features are working nicely. So is there any quick way to exit out of there? There we go. So let's try these other ones. Course lock, what's that gonna say? Takeoff direction, activate the course lock mode. The forward direction will be relative to the nose. I don't know what that means. I think that is headless mode. I think it is. Yeah. So which way do I take off? That way. Yeah, that's just headless mode. Course lock mode. And then home lock. Activate the home lock mode. It will fix your backward direction to the takeoff point. Pull back on the right stick. I mean, what's the difference with that to me? Oh, I don't know what that's. Oh, I need to press yes, do I? Press yes. And now what's gonna happen? I don't know what the difference there is. It seems the same to me. I think they're both the same thing. They both seem to be doing very similar things. Let's go back and turn off home lock there. Oh, did that not turn it off? No, I didn't turn it off. Right, we're good again. Right, let me get a shot close to this so you can take a nice look at it. That's hands off. Drifting a little bit on the altitude, so maybe it's actually just waiting for the ultrasonic to kick in. Or is it landing? I didn't ask it to. What's it doing? Is that because I'm in that? I've got a landing button on the screen there. Got loads of settings and stuff, but what I like about this one is it's fairly straightforward. Beginner mode, and then calibration, so you need to calibrate the compass. I did that before I turned the camera on because it interferes. Mode 1, mode 2, change the Wi-Fi settings, format the SD card. Very straightforward. I like it. Is this going to land itself? I want to try return to home before it lands itself. Yes. Let's see what it's going to do there. It's moving backwards. Well, this is saying 8 minutes on the recording, so it's 17 minutes? I don't think so. Let's see where it's going to end up landing. And how do I stop that? Just hit the landing button again. Flight battery is low. I tell you what, I'm going to stop the recording. Oh, it landed itself anyways. Well, there you go. A 17-minute flight time, definitely not. But I have to say, it did do all the stuff that it said it was going to do. The only thing that I found is that when you started getting away from yourself, what was that? It only sort of 20 meters of height, the video started to get a little bit jerky. I was still able to use it, but I mean, that's fine for me because I don't fly far, but if you want to fly far, then maybe this one isn't for you. And yeah, I think it's a little bit expensive for what it is, but it works. So yeah, there you go. Anyways, I'll put a link in the description if you wish to get one, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.